The Acting Up with GTC podcast is a production of the Granbury Theater Company. The Granbury Theater Company is a 501c3 nonprofit theater arts production company based in the historic Granbury Opera House in Granbury, Texas. Welcome to Acting Up with GTC, the official podcast of the Granbury Theater Company, where we pull back the curtain and give you a behind-the-scenes look at everything happening at the historic Granbury Opera House. Well, all right, welcome to the Acting Up with GTC podcast. My name is Micky Shearon.
I'm Matt Beutner.
And we are your host for this podcast for the Granbury Theater Company.
Yeah,
and we're excited today. We've kind of been a little derelict in talking about this, but there's been so much else going on with in the theater world and in the world of Granbury Theater Company and Theater Academy, that we just haven't been able to work it in. But we're going to talk today and introduce our 2026 Broadway on the Brazos season at the Granbury Opera House. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, and part of the reason is because if those of you who out there who are watching or listening to this that know anything about obtaining show rights and stuff like that, you'll understand this, but it's a crapshoot at best. There's really doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason. We've talked about our process on this show before of how we arrive at our season with the surveys and all that good stuff, so we won't go into all that. But once we figure out what shows it is that we want to try to get on our season, then we have to start the process of requesting rights, and that is a whole process in and of itself. And sometimes those companies respond quickly with either a yes or no, and sometimes
they take weeks,
forever,
months
for
no reason.
And
it's like we want to give you money.
Yes.
Will you let us give you money, please?
And here's a great example. Here is a great example. Hopefully not doing any spoilers or anything, but before we get to it to announce it. But here's a good example. One of the shows that we had requested for next season, for 2026, was Mamma Mia. Okay, because that was super, super high on both the season ticket holder survey and our company member
Pretty much
survey.
always is.
Yeah, so back in April, we requested the rights to do Mamma Mia. Just about 3 weeks ago, we finally got an official denial on that request. About 3 weeks. I'm talking September, from April to September, that we had to wait, and it was a no. So needless to say, we didn't wait on it. We just moved on. Otherwise, we'd still be waiting, and we still wouldn't have announced our season. So anyway, that's kind of why we got a little bit behind, but we're all caught up now.
And we have announced the season already.
We have.
We're just going to break it down in a little greater detail, and if you haven't heard of any of these shows, we're going to tell you about them.
That's right. Yeah.
This is your season trailer. Your great season... Yeah. Your 2026 great season preview.
There you go. We'll go with that.
It sounded better in my head.
Well, but it is going to be a great season. The response has been so far has been fantastic. So if you have not seen our reveal video that we did, if you've not seen anything on our social media, if you've not seen anything on our website or anything like that, or been to a show and saw the ad in the playbill, this is going to be a revelation for you.
If you somehow haven't done any of that, we're going to tell you now.
Here you go.
And then go look at all that stuff later. Stay here so that we can keep our retention time up on YouTube.
Yeah. Don't go away yet.
But real quick, I just want to talk about, part of why we haven't talked about this yet, and why we've been so or why I've been in particular so absent as a podcast co-host. We have now auditioned and casted both JTF shows.
Yeah.
And of course also Matilda. And Matilda's in rehearsal, and the semester's in full swing, and I'm in rehearsals for Young Frankenstein, and I'm circling the runway on finishing writing Christmas Carol. There's a lot happening in my theater world right now.
There you go. Yeah.
And this weekend, I guess personal life spoilers, I'm going to New York to get my sister married.
All right. Yeah. Well,
There's a lot happening.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
This little man has a lot going on.
Congratulations to your sister.
Yeah. Congratulations, Maggie.
Yeah.
I don't think you listen to this, but I'm going to put this out into the world.
Well, maybe she will.
Maybe now.
She will now.
Yeah.
So, well, let's plow on ahead.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Let's talk about the 2026 Broadway on the Brazos season. We're going to run through this pretty quick, but we're going to give you a few tidbits of information about each show. So, coming up in January, leading off our 2026 season, we have a great kind of a mystery comedy called Baskerville.
Yeah, Baskerville, a 2015 play by Ken Ludwig, based on, of course, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's 1902 novel. The play features about 40 characters played by 5 actors, so it's kind of a mix of Sherlock Holmes and Greater Tuna.
Yeah.
It's if you put those in a blender and just kind of exploded that everywhere. This is what would happen.
Yeah, if Greater Tuna and Sherlock Holmes had a baby, it would be Baskerville.
This would be the show.
Yeah, so it's probably, if you know anything about Greater Tuna and that how, just those two characters play, or those two people play all of those different characters and have so many different costume changes, that's part of the shtick. Well, Baskerville's kind of the same way. Yeah. And, in Ken Ludwig is a really, again,
prolific.
Oh, very prolific and very well-known, playwright and adapts tons of,
He wrote the Treasure Island that we did.
He did
2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done a lot of Ken Ludwig, so it's going to be a great show and very, very funny, and so you don't want to miss Baskerville. That's our leadoff show for our 2026 season. Then coming up next, our first big musical of the 2026 season is a show that that's never been done, as far as I can find, on the Opera House stage.
Really?
Yeah, hard to believe, but it's never been done that I can find a record of it, and that is the musical Anything Goes.
Yeah. Classic 1934 musical with music and lyrics by Cole Porter.
Yeah.
Revived many times, probably most famously in 2011, starring Sutton Foster.
Yep.
And it's a farce set on an ocean liner from New York to London. And that's the shortest kind of synopsis I can come up with.
Well, and another little local, semi-local connection to that, to that 2011 Broadway revival is that J. Armstrong Johnson was in that revival cast with Sutton Foster, and Jay is a good friend of the Granbury Theater Company, and has done some Academy show or master classes for us and everything. Yeah. So it's a great show. I think all takes place in like the 1940s.
Yes.
And it's set on this ocean liner. Lots of great comedy. It's some romance, but mainly what a lot of people are looking forward to. There's a lot of tap dancing. A lot of tap dancing in Anything Goes. So so great music. It's Cole Porter. Great tap dancing and some comedy.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Can't go wrong.
So that's our number 2 show for the 2026 season. Then coming up next, after Anything Goes, is an old Granbury Theater Company favorite. We did this show back on our 2015 season, and it is honestly one of my favorite shows I've ever performed in, and I've done it numerous times, but we're proud to welcome back the musical Drowsy Chaperone.
The Drowsy Chaperone, a 1998 Canadian musical.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I found that out in my research this morning.
Yeah.
But it's Drowsy Chaperone is one of my favorite theater shows within a show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's funny, kind of what it's, I don't want to say making fun of, but what it's spoofing is the era of musicals that Anything Goes came from.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, the very classic golden age, very, very silly, very over-the-top musicals.
Right.
And you have a narrator taking you through an old record of this classic musical that doesn't really exist. And as he plays the record, the musical comes to life through the performers.
Right there on stage,
in his New York apartment.
So the whole show is basically taking place in what the characters called is the man in chair. That's the main character, but everything is happening on stage is happening in his imagination as he's listening to this album. So great show, very, very funny. The music is great, and again, it's an old favorite. So. That's our number 3 show on our 2026 season. Then coming up in the number 4 slot, we're so excited to finally have this show back on our season. And it is, again, the last time we did it was on our 2015 season. And so by the time we do it, it will have been 11 years since we've done To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah. Based on the 1960 Southern Gothic novel by Harper Lee. Classic. I know you are very excited about this.
Yeah.
Is this your favorite book of all time?
It is my favorite book of all time.
How many times have you read it?
Oh, gosh. Don't even know. I read it for the first time when I was in like 5th grade.
Man.
And then fell in love with the movie as a kid. It was one of my mom's favorite movies, and every time it was on, we watched it. Didn't matter what time of day or night.
It was a remote drop.
Yeah, it was. We always watched it. But I generally read the book again about once a year. I will read it. Maybe a little bit more than that now. But I probably have read the book at least 25 to 30 times.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And but this again is the classic adaptation done by Christopher Sergel.
Okay.
So it's the exact same adaptation that we did back in 2015, and it is the only adaptation that is actually approved by the Harper Lee estate. Harper Lee herself approved this and signed off on Christopher Sergel's adaptation of it back in the early 1970s when he first did it. So yeah, we're very excited to bring the show back.
Finally. We've tried a couple times. This is a glimpse behind the curtain.
We've tried numerous times in the last 4 or 5 years to bring it back, and it was kind of wrapped up in that litigation over the new Aaron Sorkin version that opened on Broadway some now 7 years ago, and everything. But all that's worked out now, and then they finally started releasing the rights to perform it again. So we're very excited about that.
Woo.
So that's our number 4 show. Our number 5 slot, our first early summer show, is another one that we are bringing back. We did this one in 2020.
Yeah.
But it really seems like, because it was summer of 2020, and we all know, without saying, we all know what was going on in the summer of 2020, and we actually shut this show down 1 week early. It was a 5-weekend run in June and July of 2020. We got to weekend number 4, and the wheels came off. And
worth mentioning.
Yeah.
At this time, I did not have any gray in my beard yet.
Yeah.
I want to look at pictures because I might have gotten some in my beard by the end of that summer.
Yeah, that was the summer. But the show we're talking about is
Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde, yeah.
2007 musical based on the 2001 movie, and I didn't know this until today. It's also originally a novel from 2001.
Really?
Yeah. Had no clue. And now I'm like,
not
what?
sure I knew that either.
Really? So now I'm curious if it's a comedy novel or whatever. But fantastic movie, so funny, fantastic musical. It is one of the most effective and successful high-energy comedy musicals that I think, this is a wild thing to say. It might be one of my favorite high-energy comedy musicals ever of all time.
Yeah.
Most successful maybe ever.
There's literally nothing not to like about the show. The music is great. And, really, if you've seen the movie or you've seen the Broadway musical, it's honestly you forget about the really impactful message that it has, but it does it in such a way that it's not preachy and it's not pretentious. But it's a great, very positive, very uplifting and encouraging message that you get from Legally Blonde. So I love the show as well, and can't wait to get it back on the stage at the Granbury Opera House.
Yeah, it's awesome. Every scene's hilarious, and I can't wait.
So all right, so that's Legally Blonde. That's our number 5 show. Then we take a little break in there, and that's when we'll have our Summer Academy stuff. Basically the month of July.
And we can't say what that is yet.
We can't say what that is yet. We're not going to say that.
I wanted to beat you to the punch.
No. That's just our placeholder. But then our number 6 show, so our late summer show. This will be our kind of August show, and that is going to be Mary
Poppins.
I'm sorry, I almost jumped the gun on you.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
2004 musical based, of course, on the classic 1964 movie and the children's books by P.L. Travers. Love this musical.
Yeah.
Love the movie. Love the musical. It's so fun, and it's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
That's what we can say.
Yeah.
It's going to be huge.
It is going to be huge, and expect all kinds of
all the
special effects and
all the tech we can possibly throw at it without losing our minds.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really cool. So okay, so we're a little over halfway through the season now, and we've already all of the shows are great, but look, you've got To Kill a Mockingbird in there, you've got Legally Blonde in there, and now you've got Mary Poppins in there.
That's three home run hitters back to back to back. No shade on the first 3.
Nope, not at all. Not at all, because they're all going to be good.
Goes and Drowsy are going to be great. I really didn't think about, this is bouncing back a bit, but it is kind of funny that we've got Drowsy Chaperone parodying the type of musical that Anything Goes is coming right after it.
Anyway. Yeah, so it's almost like we're kind of poking fun at ourselves.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, hey, we're actors. We can do that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that's our number 6 slot, Mary Poppins. And then coming up right behind that in our number 7 slot is a show that, and let's dip back and mention on Mary Poppins. We last did that show as a mainstay show. Another one from our 2015 season. That 2015 season was
well represented.
Was stoking, man. I'm telling you, it was powerful. But the next show coming up on our season is the musical
Footloose. 1998 musical based on the 1984 movie, of course, starring Kevin Bacon. What a fun, silly, high energy musical. That come see this show. I know you will. If it's as well attended as it was last time, we're going to buy Granbury by the time that musical has finished its run. We added performances in 2018.
2018, right? we added a couple of performances. It's probably our behind Mamma Mia in 2019. We added, I think, 5 performances to that run. It was already a 20-show run. We added 5 performances, and all 5 of the added performances sold completely out. Footloose was probably, I think we added 2 or 3 performances, and they all sold out.
Great.
So that was on our 2018 season. We're very excited. Footloose is, for people, especially people my age, it's iconic. Because it came out, in I think 1984.
84. Yeah.
And so
it was one of your coming of age movies.
Yeah, very
dancing
much so.
is good and not evil.
Yeah, very much so. So we're very, very excited to get Footloose back on stage. So that's quite a summer when you combine Legally Blonde, Mary Poppins, and then late summer, kind of bridging over into early fall, is Footloose.
Those are 3 big old dancing shows, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to think of Mary Poppins as a dancing show, but considering that there's a bunch of tap dancing and then people flying around and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not a really super dance heavy show like Legally Blonde or obviously Footloose, but there are some big,
Gotta do the letters.
Step in Time is probably one of my single most favorite dance scenes of any in the musical theater canon. I love that number. So anyway, so we're
no pressure on whoever the director is.
Yeah, right.
But coming up next.
Yeah, that our number 7 slot. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so coming up in our number 8 slot next season is a show that I'm very intrigued by. I've never seen this show.
Yeah, me neither.
And but it's got a great history, and we're excited to bring it to the Opera House stage, and that is
The Great Gatsby.
Yeah,
of course, adaptation of the 1925 novel from F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Confession time.
Yeah.
I have never read The Great Gatsby cover to cover. This was in my era of high school where I was like, I'm going to read what I want to read.
Yeah.
And so I read the Wikipedia. But I have never read, and I did fine on the test because I was able to go, well, this is probably what happened. So not proud of this. This is a classic that everybody's quite literally supposed to read in school. So you probably have, and you probably know more about it than me. But I mean, everything that I know about the story sounds very tragic, and I don't want to say fun, but exciting.
Yeah. No, I think and it's set in the 1920s,
1920s.
Yeah. And so I think Granbury Theater Company, for some reason, we do a lot of shows set in that time period.
Yeah, we do.
And I think we do a very, very good job with shows in that time that are set in that time period.
We're good at the period stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it was 100 years ago.
Maybe. I don't know. But I think that show is going to really excite a lot of people to have that on our season. And so we're looking forward to that. Now, let's also say that is the play.
Yes.
It is a play. It is not a musical.
Yes.
So,
there's a newer musical version, I think.
I believe there is. Yeah. So, okay. So that brings us up to our number 9 show of the season, and we end up in our Christmas season with a show we're very, very excited about, and it is
celebrating our holiday season with Holiday Inn. Woo! Which is, of course, based on the 1942 Irving Berlin movie. What I didn't know is the musical didn't come out until 2014.
Ah, okay.
I did not know that. And I looked. I was like, was there another one that I don't know about? And
really?
No. The movie was way back in the day, and the musical was much more recent.
Yeah.
And I mean, the only real tidbit, I've seen the movie. It's been a long time. The only real pop culture thing that pretty much everybody knows is that the song White Christmas didn't come from White Christmas. It came from this movie.
Yep. Right.
And then when they brought it to Broadway, not that long ago, they kind of took parts of both stories.
Yeah.
And Holiday Inn is very much, you can tell White Christmas is kind of a cover song musical movie of that one.
Yeah.
It's a wildly similar story.
Yeah, very, very similar. Actually, Holiday Inn, the movie came out before White Christmas, and didn't quite have the star power in it that White Christmas had. It also didn't have the studio marketing. Again, this is back in the 1940s, and the studio marketing arm was not for Holiday Inn was not near what White Christmas was. And then, of course, you put Bing Crosby in the 1940s. There was no one bigger than Bing Crosby. You put him in a show, and it's an automatic, right? So you had basically White Christmas was almost the same story with some deviation, some difference, but White Christmas was originally in Holiday Inn.
Yeah. But
most people, when you ask them about it, they will remember it from
White Christmas.
From White Christmas.
Well, yeah. I mean, White Christmas. I don't want to keep talking about the other show, but White. I mean, that's such an iconic movie and stuff. But Holiday Inn's a classic, and I'm happy that we will now have done both. On our stage.
Yeah, and, I mean, and there's lots of other music that you will recognize. In Holiday Inn, and just again, it's a great story, and I think it will resonate really, really strongly with a lot of our core, our core demographic and everything. So we're very excited about it. It's a great way to celebrate the holidays. Just a feel good, uplifting, very inspiring show. You can come watch it, and you go out, and it's like you're in the Christmas
and you
spirit.
feel good.
Yeah, you're in the Christmas spirit, and that's what I mean. After all, why do you go see a Christmas show?
Well, hopefully to enjoy Christmas.
There you go. So I think this will help you enjoy Christmas. So okay, so give us the rundown again.
I closed my phone. I'm going to awkwardly sing it again. So our 2026 season is Baskerville, Anything Goes, The Drowsy Chaperone, To Kill a Mockingbird, Legally Blonde, Mary Poppins, Footloose, The Great Gatsby, and Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Would have loved to have done that from memory, but as longtime listeners know, that is not how my brain works.
Well, it is a great season.
Yeah.
We are all very, very excited about it. We're busy making preparations while wrapping up our 2025 season, which has been extremely successful. And we've had some great shows on this year's schedule. But next year, again, we've got 4 at least with Mockingbird, Legally Blonde, Mary Poppins, and Footloose. We've got 4 shows right in the heart of our season that basically any other theater that I know, if they had any 2 of those,
they'd be happy.
that would be their make one of the strongest seasons they've ever had. So. We feel really good, and then you build the rest of that, with Baskerville and Anything Goes, and Drowsy Chaperone, and Gatsby, and then Holiday Inn makes a great season. So right now, we are doing this right after our early bird season ticket special ended. Our timing.
But you can
is
still get tickets. It's not like they're gone.
Yeah, right. And I will say this, that starting I believe early November, we will put those back on sale. They will go on the a Christmas sale.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you can kind of look for that. We always do that. That's not a revealing any secret. We always do that. So anyway, but yeah, the season tickets are on sale right now for our 2026 Broadway and the Brazos
But
season.
if you want your particular seats, and I know you do, don't wait for it to go on sale again, because somebody else can snatch up your seats, because several of those shows are probably going to sell out their run.
Oh, absolutely.
And I don't want to sound like a used car salesman. That doesn't always happen.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
But a lot of these shows are going to be in already are in really high demand. So go ahead and get your tickets. Don't wait.
Yep. Do not wait.
what I would
You
say.
heard it here first. Don't wait.
Yeah.
So because the season has been announced like 7 or 8 weeks ago. It's been a minute now that we're just finally getting around to talk about it on the Acting Up with GTC podcast. But if you want your seats, and a lot of people do have their favorite seats, go get them right now. Don't wait.
Well, and just speaking of this season, we just broke it all down, gave little nuggets about each one.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you on the spot. I know what you're going to say.
Huh?
So, not counting To Kill a Mockingbird.
Okay.
What show are you, Micky Shearon, most excited about for next year?
Wow.
Because I know your answer is To Kill a Mockingbird, because it's your favorite thing.
Yeah.
So not counting that.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about?
I would say, honestly, I really am very, very excited about 2 shows. One is Anything Goes, because I do think it is a fantastic show. I think people, while it may not be the most recognizable title in the musical theater canon, it is a great show. It is a lot of fun. It has all the elements that you just love about a musical. It's everything you go to see a musical for. It's got great music. It's got some really upbeat, lively kind of jazz, jazzy show-stopping numbers, but it's also got some really really tender moments and some sweet songs. It's got comedy. It's got romance, and then great dancing.
It's got everything. It's a good time.
It does. It sounds, talking about sounding like a used car salesman. Just wait until you drive this. It's a gym.
Well, and of course you can't forget, it's the only musical to be featured in an Indiana Jones movie.
Oh,
Temple of Doom opens with them singing "Anything Goes."
Really?
You don't remember this?
I do.
You open
not.
and I can't remember her name. Not the Bond girl, because it's not James Bond, but the Jones girl.
Yeah.
But you open
Karen
in
Allen.
Club Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
It's not Karen Allen.
Not Karen
Allen. Billy is her name, is the character's name.
Okay, right.
Willie is the character's name.
Right.
Either way, it doesn't matter. If you've never seen Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, check it out. It's a good time. But it opens with, in this club, Club Obi-Wan, as they call it, to reference Star Wars, and she's singing Anything Goes.
All right. I'll have to.
You didn't remember this?
I did not remember
Fake
that.
fan.
I did not.
Right now, Jeff Medder's like, what?
I guarantee you Jeff Medder didn't remember
I
that.
guarantee you he did. Bet.
Okay. What do we want to bet? What are we going to bet?
The loser has to eat candy off his foot in the last episode, of the season, like I did last year.
Okay.
So we found a bet. There we go.
We found a bet.
If Jeff knew. Now, Jeff, don't lie. Okay?
Okay.
Don't just be
All
like,
right,
"Yeah, I knew that."
Well, what? You just kind of.
Tom said, so if he didn't know that that's in that movie, then I will eat candy off my foot once more. And if he did know, then you have to eat candy off of your foot on the show.
Okay.
In our last show of the year.
Okay. All
There
right.
we go. We found the bet. So anyway, but Anything Goes.
Okay,
you had
Anything
two.
Goes.
And then
Yeah.
what's your second one?
Yeah, and my second one, I'm really excited to bring Footloose back.
Yeah.
Back to the Opera House. I'm really excited about that. Again, I'm a schmuck for that movie. I mean, it hits me right in the feels because it was 1984, great time of life, and it was the 80s, man, and that was just such. I don't know that if you weren't alive then and of age to appreciate it, you don't really have an appreciation for the cultural impact that it had at the time.
Now, I was -5 years old at this time.
-5.
So, but I know about the cultural juggernaut that was Footloose.
Well, yeah, right. I mean, you're aware of it, but you didn't experience it.
Sure,
and
sure.
I mean, it was everywhere. I mean, it was huge. And I mean, that was really. That was not Kenny Loggins. He was already big. He was already popular as a musician. I mean, he'd been around for years, but that Top Gun and Footloose, Kenny Loggins ruled radio in the mid-'80s, man. I'm telling you, you couldn't turn the radio on for 5 minutes and not hear a Kenny Loggins song. Yeah. Either Danger Zone
I was gonna say.
or Footloose. Or some of the other songs that he had that were in those shows. So those are the two that I'm most, really looking forward to, other than Mockingbird. What about you?
Mary Poppins. And I'm always a fantasy guy. I love fairy tales. I love stories about being good to kids and being present for kids. And I love that the story. Everybody knows now. But she does not come to rescue the kids. She comes to rescue Mr. Banks.
Of course, yeah.
And then the kids will be rescued
because of Mr.
by
Banks.
proxy.
Yeah.
I just love that story. I think it's wonderful.
I do too.
And I think it's timeless, and I think it's important. And if you don't like it, maybe you need to change. But if I had to pick a second one,
maybe you'll change your mind.
It's probably TCAM. I know you weren't allowed to. But my second one is probably To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
I do love me some courtroom dramas.
Yeah.
I push for one every year before I get too old to be in it again. But we'll see if a good man ever happens again. But in the meantime, we finally got a courtroom drama on the season. I guess we did. You did
12
Angry Jurors this year, but I can't do that. That doesn't count because it's in January and I got JTF, so I don't count
but 12 Angry Jurors really is not per se a courtroom
it's a drama. About
it takes place in an anteroom off of a courtroom.
I was going to say it's a drama.
Jury room.
About a courtroom,
yeah,
but it's not a courtroom drama.
But yeah, I'm like you. I love legal dramas, legal thrillers, and so yeah, I think.
And I've never gotten to be in this one, so it might be. I tend to audition for one show a year. That might be the one.
All right,
we'll see.
Well, I mean, I think it's a great season, and we're excited about it. Hope you are excited about it. So if you want more information, you can go online to granburytheatercompany.org, or you can call our Opera House box office at
817-579-0952.
All right. Very good. I'm so proud of you.
Halfway through, I thought I was going to say, it was like, is it 42? Is it 42 or 5?
Nope.
817-579-0952.
Yeah.
And let us know what you're excited about on this season in the comments below.
Yeah.
We did the YouTube thing.
Yeah. Comment about any of these shows. We'd love to know your thoughts and what you are most excited about coming up on the 2026 season. All right. Yeah. Well, I think that's
we did it.
That's all we got, man.
We talked about it.
Yeah, we did. We talked about it. It's out there. So now everybody go get your tickets, and we will, well, I'm about to steal your thunder. I don't want to do that, but we're done. So we're going to sign off now. And until next time, my name is Micky Shearon.
I'm Matt Beutner, and we'll see you at the Opera House.
Yes, we will. Peace.
Thanks for listening to Acting Up with GTC. To support the podcast, visit our Patreon page, patronize our sponsors, and come join us for an upcoming production at the Granbury Opera House. Subscribe to the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts, and be sure to tell us what you think of the show on our Facebook and Instagram pages. Thanks for acting up with us. See you soon.